Ryan Blaney does not care about John Hunter Nemechek's apology because not only did he miss out on a good points day, a good finish at the Brickyard 400, he got wrecked and he ultimately lost out on $1,000,000. Now, he was in the finals of the NASCAR In-Season Challenge where $1,000,000 was on the line, and he had to go up against Todd Gilliland. Now, at Indianapolis, which is basically Penske's home turf, Blaney was expected to be a dominant car, or at least inside the top 10, and he should have and would have on most weeks blown past Todd Gilliland. However, there was an incident because it was John Hunter Nemechek with 40 laps to go who decided that he was going to get a little dicey. He was going to get a little racing in there, and he and Blaney made contact, sending both of them spinning into turn 3. Now, ultimately, Blaney finished 26th, okay? And he lost out on $1,000,000 to Todd Gilliland by 2 spots. Todd Gilliland finished 24th, okay? Now, at the time of the contact, Blaney aired out his frustrations on the radio. He went nuclear. He said, what a dumb MFer that 42 is every week. Now, to John Hunter Nemechek's credit, he did at least go to Blaney like a man and apologize and try to explain to him what he saw from his seat, something in which Ryan Blaney confirmed after the race. However, the only problem is Ryan Blaney was not interested in what John Hunter Nemechek had to say. He seemed unmoved by the apology, pointing both to the loss in the points and obviously the $1,000,000. He said, well, he apologized and he said he messed up. So an apology's nice, but it still happened and it cost us a lot of money. Now, after the contact, it looked like Blaney's day was done. After 2 pit stops under caution, he was able to continue despite the damage caused by the wreck. And he was asked if the accident made it impossible to get a better finish. And he said it wasn't great. I don't think it helped us, obviously, but I don't think it hurt us to like a killer extent. It was just kind of stuck where you were at after a few, which is 100% correct. And really, that's the majority of Indianapolis races with the NASCAR series, whether it's Cup, it's O'Reilly's, it's whatever, where yes, you have these exciting restarts, but then after 2-3 laps or so, then everyone just kind of fans out. Dirty air plays a huge factor, and you can't get past anyone. It's frustrating as a driver. It's frustrating as a team. And more importantly, it's frustrating as fans who have to sit there for 3.5 hours and watch basically cars go in circles without no passing, right? You have to either have strategy to come out on pit road to pass cars. You have to have restarts where you just have to have people make mistakes. There's really nothing you can do as a driver. And so it's frustrating. And to Blaney's credit, he did make ground up on Gilliland after the spin and the wall contact, but he suffered what all drivers do at IMS, damage or not. Passing is impossible. And he said, yeah, no one could pass. I was able to get a few on the restart and then just stalled out. So I couldn't go anywhere after that. And that sucks because entering Sunday's race, Blaney was 19 points behind Tyler Reddick in terms of being second in the Chase standings and 87 points behind points leader Denny Hamlin. So realistically, he could have finished second or just stayed in third. Now, leaving Indianapolis, Blaney sits 36 points behind Reddick for second. So he's at least still in third. It's not like he dropped to fourth, fifth, or whatever, but he's also 120 points behind Hamlin. Now, here is the good news. Blaney gets an off week. He gets to go on vacation. He gets to go and do whatever Ryan Blaney does on off weeks. And then he gets to kind of calm down, reset, and then the Cup Series goes to Iowa on, I believe, August 8th. So it's a track that the playing field with Toyota should, at a minimum, be leveled in terms of Ryan Blaney being able to go up against the Toyotas with 2311 and with JGR, right? And to Blaney's credit, and really to Team Penske's credit, outside of the Blaney wreck, Logano, he had a really, really good day. Cindric, he was top 15, I think. Very, very good and solid races. I'm sure Roger Penske would have blew a gasket if they did not finish where they should have. But for Ryan Blaney, he has been the guy all year long for Team Penske, where he was able to go out there and drive the car better than the quality of the car. That's what Ryan Blaney does. Ryan Blaney is a very, 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 very good, great race car driver. But, and full disclosure, I don't like him personally, but he's a very good race car driver. So you have to give him a lot of credit for that. So that is Ryan Blaney. That is the John Hunter Nemechek situation. And we move on.